coastline, they are in the 50s to low 60s. A little bit more inland from Raleigh all the way towards Albany, Georgia. Temperatures, they are in the mid 40s to mid 50s. Tennessee, they're in the 30s. Alabama, Mississippi, temperatures range from the mid 30s to low 50s. Arkansas, temperatures are in the 30s. Louisiana, 40s to low 50s. In Florida, in the northern half of the state, temperatures range from the mid 30s to upper 60s. But south of Jacksonville, you get temperatures all across the rest of the state. They're in the 70s. Oklahoma has seen temperatures that are in the 30s. In the northern part of Texas, temperatures they're in the 40s. In the southern half, temperatures are in the 50s. In the Ohio Valley, we get temperatures that range from the low 20s, like Chicago and Fort Wayne, to mid 30s in Cleveland. In the Great Lakes region, where you do have Michigan, in both peninsulas, temperatures are in the 20s. Wisconsin, they're in the mid-teens to low 20s. Hold on a minute. Hold on. Yeah, there's just too many sirens today. That's the reason why I'm feeling so unenthusiastic. Hold on a minute. Okay, I'm back. So sorry about that. Minnesota has temperatures that range from the mid-teens to mid-20s. In North Dakota, temperatures are in the mid-teens to low 30s. South Dakota, temperatures are in the mid-20s to mid-30s. In the Missouri River Valley, we have Iowa, temperatures are in the upper teens to to mid-20s. Nebraska, temperatures range from the upper 20s to mid 30s. Kansas, they're in the 30s. Missouri, temperatures are in the mid 20s to low 30s. It seems as though, folks, that warm air is going to stick around. Low was negative 11.5 degrees Celsius or 11 Fahrenheit, and high was negative 4 Celsius or 25 Fahrenheit. It was cloudy with some snow. Oh, that it's quite somewhat depressing, but not like too depressing, because if it were, then it would be just showers in a way. Yeah, because at least you do get some flurries, some snow showers. Yeah, unfortunately, those sirens might be an issue if there's so many going on. Yeah, unfortunately, my town is too busy. It's like 9/11 has already happened every day. But of course, it shouldn't happen. Anyway, let's just move on. We do have plenty of 30s and upper 20s in Montana. In northern Idaho, 20s, southern Utah, 30s, Wyoming, upper 20s to low 30s. Colorado, temperatures are in the 30s. Utah, temperatures range from the upper 20s to mid 40s. Nevada, temperatures range throughout much of the state. They're in the low 30s to low mid 40s. Southern part, upper 40s to low 50s. Let's see. New Mexico, temperatures in the northern half of the state, they are in the mid 30s to mid 40s. Upper 40s to low 60s in the southern half. Northern half, temperatures range from 32 in Alpine and Quibdó to 50 in Kingman. Temperatures are in the 60s in the southern half of the state. In the coastal part of California, temperatures range from the mid 30s to low 60s, and mid 50s to low 60s. 66 in Indio, 50s all across the Central Valley, California. In Oregon and the Pacific Northwest, Temperatures range from the mid-30s to upper 40s. Washington State, temperatures range from 26 in Trail to 46 in Seattle. It gets really cold on the leeward side of the Cascades. Then it gets really warm because of all that water that tends to moderate those temperatures in the coastal part of Washington State. Alright. And now let's talk about wind gusts. See, there are plenty of gusts from Boston all the way to the Virginia Beach. Some gusts vary from 30 miles an hour at the minimum to a maximum of, let's say, up to 50, close to 60 miles an hour, particularly on the eastern end of Long Island and southeastern Connecticut to northern Jersey Shore. Up to 40 miles an hour in eastern West Virginia to western North Carolina. Some places up to 30 miles an hour in gusts in central Florida. And plenty of gusts, so some places up to 60 miles an hour in the eastern part of New Mexico and western Texas. And in and around Cheyenne, up to 50 miles an hour in gusts. Wild, it looks like as though you do have gusts, but at least on the lakeside. Closer to the lake shore in your area, just up to 40 miles an hour in gusts. I guess that kind of explains a little bit more of a complication in terms of determining like whether if it's windy in your area or not. But, the lakes, Great Lakes definitely make winds go faster. Not because there's any added stuff that makes winds go faster, but because there's nothing to stop it. Unlike, let's say, I don't know, let's say probably like a mountain or something. Nothing much going on around here, just up to 30 to 40 miles an hour at the maximum in other parts of the West. Now let's take a look at humidity. There's plenty of humidity along the East Coast, especially in the New York City area, Boston, and South Jersey, and eastern Virginia, Lake Michigan, particularly just outside Chicago, but just offshore in the Great Lakes in Lake Michigan. Plenty of humidity from the Dakotas all the way to the Pacific Northwest. Plenty of dry air still lingering around throughout the desert Southwest and interior Southern California and western Texas, and as well as Kansas. Sorry. Let's take a look at rainfall accumulation in the next 24 hours. In the next 24 hours, mostly along the coastal part of New England, rainfall accumulation is estimated to be about an inch to an inch and a half there. Worst of it is in Cape Cod to the eastern tip of Maine. While it looks like as though that you won't be getting much. Colorado, about as much as up to half an inch of rain. Up to a quarter inch in some parts of the desert Southwest, to the northern Rockies, Great Basin, Utah. And in terms of snowfall accumulation, only in the next 24 hours, the 3-day one is coming up at the end of the National Weather Discussion. Those in north of Boston, in the coastal side, like let's say Maine and New Hampshire, there is an estimate snowfall amount could be as much as up to a foot of snow in places like Portland. While it looks like as though that you're going to get about up to 3 inches of snow, especially those in the other parts of the Great Lakes region. In the Rockies and parts of the desert Southwest and Great Basin states, ranging from 3 inches to up to a foot and a half of snow, particularly in Denver and Pueblo and north of Vernal near Manila, Utah. In South Dakota and Nebraska, as much as up to 3 to 6 inches of snow. But just so you know, folks, I mean, those are just estimates. It doesn't really mean that this is going to be a thing that's actually going to happen. But do consult with your local officials and your local weather office just so that you guys will know the exact measurement at that time. And as well as check up on the actual wind gusts, wind speed, and wind direction in your area as well. Alright, so now, let me just set things up for myself. Actually, I might consider setting myself up for here. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, because I pretty much want to do this part instead of me using Radar Omega, because, I mean, let's just say that I am getting hungry, but I'm not going to end the stream early just because, like, you know, I'm getting hungry. I still plan on eating at, like, 8:30, you know, just to give myself enough time after the stream just to, you know, like, yeah, put out, you know, some a reel, you know, based on the weather topic of the day I do at the end of the stream. Onto the upper part of the atmosphere, 500 millibars. Well, yeah, based on what I'm seeing, well, although it's not quite dramatic, but it does suggest that you do and will end up experiencing chances of some flurries and some snow showers in your area. For folks in the U.S., there's a trough just located over southern Utah. And there's another big area of upper low, just sitting offshore, just about 1,000 miles, hundreds of miles away from Southern California to the southwest. A folding trough, just located over, just near Lake Huron, and a folding ridge, just over Dallas-Fort Worth, and a big, wide ridge, just sitting thousands of miles offshore from the southeast. What does this mean? It means that there's going to be plenty. Well, actually, this is just right now. I don't know why I mixed up, you know, the way I'm saying things. But my point is that this is right now. But according to the radar that I usually have, it's just that there's plenty of wet weather from the Great Basin all the way to your area wild, as well as for folks in the Northeast. But let's just check tomorrow. Tomorrow wild, yeah, you're still gonna get some snow showers. Actually, it still stands though. Sorry, I was away for a bit. Did I miss anything? Oh, snow showers, a chance anyway. That is correct, wild. Although you are seeing the upper part of the atmosphere, but this does indicate that you will get a chance of snow showers in your area for tomorrow, wild. There is a trough just located over northern Arizona, and another one just to the north of Lake Superior, and another one just offshore from Baja California in Mexico. And there is a flat, vague-looking ridge, or two ridges, just located over the Gulf and just offshore in the Atlantic. Point is, folks, there's going to be a buildup of some strong storms in places like the Southern Plains in Texas and New Mexico, and plenty of winter weather that's going to plague throughout the Great Lakes region, all the way to northern New England. Now, what about for, let's say, Thursday night? Thursday night, there will be a trough just over the Gulf of California, south of Arizona, I should say, along with an upper level low just next to it. There is a trough just to the north of Minnesota, and there is another trough just over northern Maine, and there's going to be a big, wide upper level high just over the Bahamas. What is this? And there is a ridge just offshore from northern California. What does this mean? Oh, more music. Great. Never mind. I thought I heard one. Anyway, there is going to be plenty of strong weather along Texas, all the way along the Gulf Coast to the Carolinas. In the Mid-Atlantic, we'll get something. Although not much of a guarantee for any winter weather, but maybe high up in the Appalachian